Hey everyone, this is Shawn Powell with Traffic Monsoon, and today I wanted to talk just about Facebook. It's been on my mind a lot lately. When I first came into Traffic Monsoon, I really decided that I was going to just stay focused on YouTube, and I did. That's exactly what I did, and I've enjoyed it. You know, my entire business has been built from YouTube itself. Matter of fact, last night I got a new active referral right here. It popped in, and I'm at $27,518 referral commissions, and my referral cash links are popping up pretty good too. So, you know, I feel pretty good about, you know, the business itself. I average about, it's hard to say, about 200 to 250 a day average, but I usually get a bulk coming into the business from where people are doing, bank wires and stuff like that, just to go bigger in their business, and I usually average about one of those a week. So between the both, it can really kind of kick this up pretty high, especially if they do 100 ad packs or anything like that. But I get a lot of 50 and more, coming in. I have not done a bank deposit, or I'm sorry, bank withdrawal in the last 2 days. Payza was getting a little bit behind. I had 9 pendings for withdrawals. And it was about $2,500, and I contacted them yesterday, and they told me that they'd go ahead and start looking into pushing it forward. And so I didn't know if that was a problem. I didn't want to keep putting money there. There's been 2 more deposits, withdrawals right here in the last 2 days. And today it is 10:44 a.m. on April the 27th. So it's early in the morning time. So by this evening, I should be over $600. Now, day before yesterday, I decided that I wanted to hit Facebook because I really wanted to. I just had the need. I did Facebook for so long, and my YouTube videos, I enjoy doing YouTube videos. The problem is the business is so simple. Sometimes I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again. But in many ways, that's a good thing because it is the simplicity of how Traffic Monsoon works. There's not a whole lot to learn here, to be honest. Mainly just getting out to the people and promoting is going to be the only learning part to be done. So I wanted to focus a little bit more towards Facebook. So I'm just going to tell you everything I've got in mind. I'm going to wing it. I don't know exactly, I hope I don't miss anything out or anything, but it's really simple. But I want you to see the results I had since yesterday, in the last 24 hours, at promoting with just Facebook. Now, I got out there 3 times at 17 groups. I got out 3 times during the day yesterday, total. And believe me, y'all, it does not take long to post something and to just kind of manage it. You know what I'm saying? I went last night and played croquet for the 2nd day in a row. Beautiful day yesterday evening. I took time away. It's not like I'm glued to Facebook the whole day, because I'm not. Now, my personal opinion, I'm going to lay it out right here on Facebook starting right now. And I'm going to show you some examples of what my ads look like. There are 3 different areas I basically consider them to be in. I'll show you all 3 of them. And, and I even tell you my techniques, exactly what I'm doing. And I'm going to show you some of the actual ads I'm posting, the words I'm using and stuff like that as well. Okay. And I'm going to try to explain everything the best I can. So when you're done, you will be doing, at least capable of doing and seeing what I'm doing to get 50 leads a day. Okay, now understand that this 50 right now that I did in the last 24 hours is not really where it should have been, because I only started posting the day before. Okay, just like anything, when you're consistent, Facebook doesn't drop off the edge of the world in 24 hours. You're going to have links that, not links, but you're going to have posts from 2 days ago, 3 days ago, that's going to still overhang, and it's going to help your business. You know what I'm saying? Now, the beauty is, it don't matter if this thing was 2 days ago, if I just posted it today. If it's getting hit in comments, it's more valuable than the one I just posted. You understand what I'm saying? So that one from 2 days ago has now come back to the top of the post of the group, and is now getting hit again. All you got to do is manage the time to answer questions or whatever you need to do there. Okay? Now, I'll also talk about different techniques. Some people like to put the links in it. Some people don't. Some people like to have their people asking for info because it builds a train, okay? A train is going to have a lot of comments below it, okay? That looks great. It keeps your post fresh. It keeps it near the top. It makes it look successful in the eyes of Facebook, and that's what most people are looking for. Excuse me. The problem I've had is the actual people getting the content that you're trying to give them, or they really caring enough to reach out to make sure that they get it, because they don't. I've had trains where I'd have 60 people asking for info, right? And I was working my tail off, doing everything I can right here, to try to keep my link sort of hidden right here. When it was all said and done, I can tell you, I was not getting the leads. I had more people asking for info, but if I was getting paid for that, then great, but it wasn't working. It was not reaching the bottom line of going through my funnel. So, what I decided to do is I'm going to stay away from that. Now, I'm going to post my link in everything I write on Facebook. All right. Now that's your opinion. If you're having a hard time getting any people into your business, to go through your link, then you try whatever works for you. It's a matter of making it work for you. Okay, that's the big deal. What works for me may not necessarily work for you, but I'm going to at least lay out what I'm doing. Okay. Now, so let's go ahead and get started here. I don't have any side notes or anything. I have not. Let me update this real quick to make sure I've got the the freshest thing right here. And I have not got out to the people since 8 o'clock this morning. I took my little boy to school. So I've got a couple hours since I've actually been posting on Facebook as well. Right, so let's see what we can come up with. Alright, while we're waiting on this, I will go ahead and there it goes. Okay. So it's been about an hour since 55 minutes since my last lead came in. If I would have been managing it, I'm sure it would have been a lot better than that. You know what I'm saying? So let me go back a little bit and show you. Now, also, just to let y'all know, there is a big difference. Now, these ones from days ago. This is from my YouTube channel. Okay. Understand, y'all. It is not a lead race. Okay. People who watch a YouTube video have basically seen, if you're doing what I'm doing, talking about the business, if they see 2 or 3 of your YouTube videos, they've basically already got a connection with you. YouTube, the strongest point is going to be them relating to you and connecting with you. Okay, so you may not get, let's say 50 leads a day. But man, I can tell you, when you put your phone number on YouTube and people connect with you, those 4, 8, 10, 12 phone calls that you may get in a day, and believe me, I've had as many as 12 in one day. These people are ready. They're not even leads, they're buyers most of the time. And my Power Lead Systems business went crazy with it. Okay, 26 diamonds or $100 each. And I got that in 30 days, and I can tell you all of that came from my YouTube, every bit of it. Okay, so even though my numbers may not sound that impressive, it's an entirely different thing. Understand, when I'm doing Facebook, that I'm luring people, to get attraction to what I'm doing, but it does not mean that they have really connected with me. See what I'm saying? So even though, let's say if in a day's time I get 4 people that really connect with me on YouTube, all right, that's great. If 1 or 2 of those people are really going to do something with it and they friend me on Facebook, y'all, do that every day. Have you 1 or 2 people a day that really connect with you. Have 1 person in a week's time go big, get the big picture, and go big in their business. Yeah, I can tell you that'll change your life. It didn't take 50 leads a day to get that. Okay? Now, in YouTube, you're connecting with them quickly. I understand you're hearing me. They know I'm real. They know I believe in my business. They see I've I've got a channel with a decent amount of of videos up there, and I'm consistent about it, fairly consistent. Once every couple of days, usually posting videos. In Facebook, they don't get that chance to connect with you the way that these people do with YouTube videos. Okay, so that's just stated. Now, what you need to do is find that point that they are going to connect with you on Facebook. That's why I use Power Lead Systems. That's why I make my own videos. That's why I make my own funnels. Because I still want everyone to connect with me. You understand what I'm saying? Because that connection is really what's going to make the difference between them going further, trusting you, believing in you. And if not, when do they get to see and meet you? It's your business. Now, I appreciate Frank's funnel, and I appreciate that, if you're brand new, then you're not ready to do YouTube videos and stuff, that's fine. You need to use these share codes for Power Lead Systems. But you need to ask yourself, when are they going to meet me? You know what I'm saying? The sooner, the better. I can tell you that. Because the drop-off point from Frank Calabro to you, it may never reach you. See what I'm saying? So in my opinion, it's very, very valuable to reach out to you people however you can, and friending you on Facebook, and you doing your time and efforts and posting on your timeline like you're supposed to on Facebook is going to make a huge difference. Okay, this is my timeline right here. I write about, I can tell you, like right now, if I get motivated to write something, if I get motivated to do a YouTube video, I'm just as motivated to write whatever I was thinking about and put it on my timeline. Okay, if I'm in a Facebook group and somebody says, wow, somebody just said that, that's amazing, I hadn't even thought of that. Bam, that's my next topic. It's going to be on YouTube. That may be the next topic I put over here also. Okay, this is me talking about one of the guys I raced motocross for 10 years, and he dominates the sport now. And to be honest, he was nowhere, for years. And if you, look at that picture right here, y'all. That mindset is really, to me, it's exactly how he thinks all the time. His name is Ryan Dungey. Even when he's winning, he's like, we're going to go back, we're going to work on some things, make things better. I almost feel like, who is he racing? It's amazing. He's blowing away the competition. Here's another thing right here, talking about being responsible for your business, stuff like that. Different things like that. Here's a YouTube video I did on traffic monsoon scam. Really watch and learn. Talking about how people use YouTube videos to defer you to another business and things of that nature. And some of my local events, letting them know, I wouldn't have never been able to go to this. Y'all, this is what your timeline should be like, in my opinion. It should be you being a real person, getting out there, friending the people who are interested in your business. Doesn't mean that they necessarily going to jump, but if I stay consistent like this for 6 months or a year, and all they see is traffic monsoon, traffic monsoon, traffic monsoon, traffic monsoon, Power Lead Systems, Power Lead Systems, traffic monsoon. You know what I'm saying? Here's me getting paid. I made $1,000 by lunch, or about like 2 o'clock in the evening. My truck broke down and I had to fix the brake line that day. And this is, I've got 2 diamonds in, and anyhow, but the whole point is, stay the beacon for your business. You don't need to be going from 5 different businesses in 6 months, because you're going to dilute your own timeline. Okay, people, it's like, when somebody puts in an application for a job, what's one of the first things they do? Right? They're going to look to see how many jobs have you had, how long did you stay there. Okay, now, I'm not saying this is like a job, but at the same time, the integrity of you with that business is the same. See what I'm saying? So, my opinion, I want to stay focused, and I'm going to go through the good and the bad of a business, and I'm going to ride it out. And I have yet to ever felt like I needed to jump boat in traffic monsoon or Power Lead Systems. Okay? So, in my opinion, your timeline should reflect that. It should show who you are in your business. Okay? So, enough about timelines. But the reason all this goes together with Facebook is because Facebook is the heart of you getting a chance to connect with these people. Now, not only that, in Planet Millionaires, where I'm at most of the time, in the Facebook group, people can see that I'm commenting there. See what I'm saying? See that I'm part of that. I may do a share. If you see the shares down here, I did 3 shares right here. One of them was to Rob Frazier's group. One of them was to Frank's, and another one somebody else shared because I didn't do it. Okay, but the whole point is that y'all, you know, I'm connected and I'm active in my Facebook group, and people know I'm a beacon. Now, when it comes to getting out on Facebook and just Facebook alone, let me show you where this is at. This has been the last 24 hours. Some of these have probably dropped off in the last hour from getting leads, so I know I had 50, exactly 50, and that's kind of what I was looking for. So this has been the last one right here. This is 1 hour ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's at 5:50 in the morning. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 at 10:15. It's the second 10:15. (22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 33 at 1:56. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Yeah, so I've lost quite a few because that 1 hour I had quite a few. So it's 43. I was showing 50, so some of these right here are just overhangs, you know, from the day, from that. Yeah, and you can see where I started from the day before that. Okay, so yeah, right here. So these should have went basically onto that one as well. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is I got 50 leads. I started the day before posting just to get my consistency going, and I only posted once, if not twice. I can't remember how many times it was. At 17 times, 17 groups, once or twice in that morning time, and I didn't do anything else in the evening because I remember I was playing croquet with my little boy on day one, first day we were playing. Yesterday, kind of get that wave going. You know, it's like after you get it going, starting to get these waves, it starts rolling, and you're starting to get seen more and more and more. Now put another day, and the waves get bigger and bigger. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It just keeps going and going and going. You have that momentum moving forward. Okay? Some of y'all get on Facebook, and you just post one time, and that's, you know, oh, it didn't work for me. Well, you haven't done anything. Now, on top of that, when I first started in Facebook, it took me 2 weeks for me to learn how to grab someone's attention. Now, it doesn't mean that I actually, okay, well, I got my first ad. I know how to do every one of them now. No, it's not like that. What I had to learn was what worked for me on this one particular thing. Then I can learn from that one particular thing. Now, again, I talked about this, and I think about now would be a good time to start bringing this up. Okay, there's 3 different types of ads, all right, that I think. Number one is going to be showing you have proof of income. Okay, a lot of people like to see this. A couple things I've learned, y'all. I can dress this up and do all sorts of things, and somehow it sort of loses its authenticity. Excuse me. The reason why it's like, well, if he's keen enough to do this and this and this, well, there's a chance, at least a percentage, that it may not be real. You know what I'm saying? About as far as I would go if I was going to dress something like this is maybe put a border around it and put an arrow pointing at the fact that it's Shawn Powell's account, and then maybe have an arrow pointing here, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? If I come up here in big bold-faced letters and start changing, or take this and blow it up and make it a bigger image so you can see it, people are really going to start asking, is this real? You know what I'm saying? Now, something else you might want to look at is be pointing the arrow down here, because here's the date. You know, this is April 23rd, 2016. This is just my Traffic Monsoon going into my Pays account to my bank account. Okay, so this is today. That day I made $436 so far at that time when I took the picture. Last 10 days volume was $2,505.55, and last 30 days volume was $5,650 that went in here. And obviously I had $213 that I hadn't, you know, pulled to my bank account yet. But something like this can work for you. I see a lot of people, you know, they would just take that 213, blow it up right here, and then tell people, look, y'all made $213 in the last few hours of blah, blah, blah. You know, if you're having a good day in your business, use it to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to hide from it, you know, for any reason. You want to use it if it's going to help you. And that's kind of what this is right here. All right, let's go to a different image here. I think maybe it's over here. Yeah. Okay. Now, obviously, this was me putting together, you know, for my timeline. This was some more pictures for my timeline. These were ideas I had for timelines. I mean, well, maybe timelines or ads for either one. Some more things I thought about, just putting some, you know, pretty images, stuff like that. You know, thinking of doing different things. But these are actual ads that I run, and let me show you how they vary. Okay, I hope you can see all this. I think that'll put it about where you can see all of it, I hope. Okay, here's reality: making $7,000 a month, free from a job for a year, there for all life events. Okay, if I had Pickle Festival, which was the pictures up here, I definitely would have put that there instead of the car. I didn't really have another picture to put right there at the moment, and I was like, well, I'll just put my little Camaro in there. But there's a picture of my house. This is this, and you know, showing my my little boy at events. This is his birthday party. This was Easter event, and it's true to me. You know, to me, it's sincerity. It's the fact that I'm showing something very personal to me. You know what I'm saying? And right here underneath it, this is what you're looking for. Okay, and I'm trying to grab attention with all the writing right here as well. But y'all, it's an attractive ad, you know, to be honest, and it grabs attention. And I know you'll get leads. Whether it's going to give me 50 leads a day, I don't know. You know, to be honest, I really haven't focused that much at it. But you know, and there's my arrows I was talking about earlier. Sometimes just something as simple as that is fun, you know, and that's exactly what I do. Let's go to another picture. Give you another example. This was my first idea of doing it, and I had put new tires on my truck, and I pulled the money out in one day from, you know, referral commissions and bought the tires. The reason I bought the tires is because my little boy and me go to Myrtle Beach a lot in the summertime, and I know we'll be going, and it's that time of year, spring. I just booked, matter of fact, for this weekend. We're going this weekend while he's still in school and staying 2 days at Myrtle Beach for the weekend. But I didn't think people would really catch on to the tire, so I was like, yeah, I need to redo that one. So that's why I put the other picture in. Let's see if I can find some more ads here. But y'all, I can tell you there's nothing wrong with throwing something out there to see if it works. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Here's one. Okay. This is day after day after day after day after day after day, and I, you know, just put the words around it. And I had update 5,200 last month, only half my business, because this is just Traffic Monsoon. It's not including my Power Lead Systems business at all. So I thought it'd be a pretty cool, you know, just to show the dates of me pulling money, you know. And on the 12th, I just went ahead and went right beside it and put update, and then added some more right here as well, showing 200, 300, 200, 200, 200, and 205. And that was about every day, you know, right there. Nothing wrong with doing something like that. You know, I think a little bit of creativity helps any kind of ad grab more attention. And let's see here. Sometimes I try. This is a pretty one. Kind of got my first idea to do the others. Maybe you just want to fix your car up or house, or spend more time with your family, or freedom. The answer is here. See, this has no proof of income at all, but it's beautiful. It grabs attention, and it's personalized. It's me. To me, freedom's always been about a boat. You know, I thought this would be a nice picture. You know, so again, I'm throwing things out there. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I know, you know, it grabs attention. And then I can tell, you know, put something good behind it, man. Have some creativity. I'm using a free software on my phone to do all this. Okay? Every bit of this is done with my phone, and it's called PhotoGrid. PhotoGrid. Free software. Awesome. Does anything I want to do. Show you some more images here. Okay. Here is, you know, we use these two. Alright. Trying different things. All the proof in the world. Over $2,200 in the last 10 days. This is more of a proof of income kind of thing. And look at the next picture. I thought it'd be kind of cool. Maybe put the background image and then put that inside of it. So again, trying something. Just, you know, see how it looked in comparison. See how it worked. Alright, here's a decent one right here I like. From 65 hours, this was actually an old work, my old schedule I used to work. 13 hours, 13 hours, 13 hours, 6.5, 6.5, 13 hours. I had Sundays off. So out 65 hours to freedom, and this is at $450 a day. You know, so again, this is sitting there talking, you know, and it grabs attention, and I personalized it. Got a nice background, the colors pop out at you, it grabs attention. So to me, you've got a very personal one. Let's say if I just took this picture and did nothing else, and I talked about, look, y'all, I found something that I'm absolutely tickled to death with. You know, I started making money from day one. This business is whatever you want it to be. You know, tell things that is real, that's going to grab attention, and just be personal. So if it was just a picture of me and my little boy and to add nothing else, okay, I call them the touchy-feely ones, okay? I think everybody should have that. If you've got a picture of you and your grandkids, or you know, or just you and your wife or husband or whatever, and you know, tell people what you found, it stands out in a group of nothing but ads. You know, ads everywhere, all over Facebook groups. I think that's a very powerful one. So yes, I do have one. This picture right here, y'all, the reason I use it is I made $1,800 in, let's see, it was March of last year. It was not in Traffic Monsoon. If it was, I would have killed Traffic Monsoon if I'd been in for a year. But yeah, it was for another business, Automated Wealth Network. And I went first on the leaderboards with this image of just me and my little boy and telling people what I felt about it. What I felt about the new business I found. And that was it. Secondly, you want something that's going to be, the second type is going to be creativity. You know, that's about like the one I showed you a minute ago with my truck and cars and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, and does not necessarily have to have proof of income, but I don't think it hurt to have proof of income. So just personalize it, does a little bit of everything. I think personalizing helps out your ads. Again, because where are they going to meet you? When are they going to meet you? If it was a YouTube video, you'd be meeting me now, but it's not. So when are they going to meet you? Here's another thing, y'all. You'd be amazed at how many people relate to me on YouTube because of my being a dad right by itself, or because of me coming from a restaurant, or because I quit my job in less than 6 months, or you know, whatever it may be, man. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. I want people to relate to me however they want to relate to me, and they should do the same with you. In Facebook, you're going to have to put it out there for them to get personalized to who you are, you know, relating to you. Okay. And then the third one is just like I showed earlier, to me, big old fat proof of income. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't used Payza, as a matter of fact, as an image, and I'll show you another picture of it also. Let me see here. Let me go to pictures, debut. Alright, I use Debut software to do my YouTube videos. Alright, I tried this one, right? Just a clean image of this. And to be honest, it didn't get the attention that it really felt like it didn't. And plus, it was less money that day, you know. And so I didn't really think it was going to be that good. But my opinion, that one shows my name. It can tell us the real page. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I felt like it would go better, even though if the image was smaller. What I said was up there, you know, if it got enough attention, they're going to blow it up and look at it. Just to let you know, y'all, and I'm not saying it is the answer because it's not. My 50 ads, I'm sorry, my 50 leads I got in the last 24 hours came from this post right here, and I will show you what I wrote with it. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Okay. It's this one right here. Who wants to know what I do? $2,505 in 10 days, $5,650 in the last 30 days, $436 today alone. All the proof in the world and how I do it is in the link. This link. Nothing to lose and everything to gain by clicking this link. I think I actually reworded it a little bit, but basically you get some idea what it is. And there's my link, y'all. I always put my link in everything I do on Facebook. Now, let's say if I posted it on Facebook and I had the picture up there and somebody asked for information, great. Hey, you know, or let's say somebody does a like. I want you to listen to this, y'all. This is very important. I got so many people to go from a like to a, you know, to being a friend on Facebook and wind up going to my business. If somebody puts a like there, all right, I would tag their name. You know, let's say this lady right here put a like. I was doing something to help her out, so I got a picture right here. Okay, let's say she put a like there, and I'll say, hey, Miss Gina, thanks for the like, and I'd put a smiley face. And then I go a line below that, and it would not necessarily be addressed to her, be addressed to anybody. It's like, y'all, look, just take this seriously. This business, I've done other online businesses before. Nothing is as easy as this. Nothing converts at a 1-to-4 ratio like this does, period. Put my link there again. Okay, good content followed by good content, followed by good content, followed by good answers inside of your post is going to enrich in it to the point it's going to blow the doors off so many different things. Now let me ask you something. I don't have 60 people asking for info. Why would I? There's the link. There's the link. There's the link. Every comment I've sitting there and doing, I'm putting that. Now I will tell you this. If you've done this long enough, you should have other pictures to go with this. So let's say if this was the comment I just said a minute ago, blah, 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 you know, whatever I said, you know, just a second ago. And then I put a picture here, another picture, whatever it would be. Maybe it is just a picture of me and my little boy. If you have a leaderboard and you're on the leaderboard, I've got one of those, or show me on first. Anything that produces credential or credibility for yourself, use it, man. If you've had good days in your business, then put it up there. You know what I'm saying? If I had a payout for $1,000 in my business, then I might post it right here. Now, I don't let the cat out the bag, and this is real important now. I want you to listen to this. In this one, I don't say Traffic Monsoon. The reason why I don't do this, I learned this from Amway a long time ago. Well, I didn't learn it from Amway. I learned by Amway, if this makes sense. When you say that it's Traffic Monsoon, there's 3 million people in it. People are already going to assume they know what something is, when a lot of times they don't. They're going to stereotype it. They're going to overlook it. They're going to say, oh, I know what it is. I'm not interested. Okay. When, honestly, if they would have heard me in my video showing them proof of income and how simple it is, the fact that I have 104 active members and I've only sponsored 350 people, and I have not even got out of this hard to these people at all. I've been using YouTube. I'm a Facebook guy. See what I'm saying? Then, you know, in my opinion, that's going to make the biggest difference. You know, to me, it's just not hard when it comes to Facebook to get out to the people. I'll tell you what, let's just keep going here. I lost a little bit of train of thought there for a second. Okay, here's another ad if somebody wants to see this. Look, as open as it gets, my account, my last 24 hours, my last 10 days. Something else I was just trying to write for that one. I didn't feel like it did a whole lot. No money picture version. This is one of the ads. I was showed a picture. You know, I think it had my little cart there and didn't, or my truck and didn't have a picture of money. So sometimes I write certain things differently if it's got a money version with it or not. You don't have to be some crazed up guru to make this work. Only commitment and staying focused. Come see what I do and how I do it in my own presentation. Life-changing results are in this link. Personal $19,000 referral commissions in 3rd month in. There's no way you won't be impressed. Okay. Again, you know, I can write stuff like this all day long. It's not hard. The reason I do not post you right here and show you posting is because I use my phone with a second Facebook account to do all my posting in groups. Okay? So if you go look right now, if you friended me on Facebook and go look at how many groups I got or anything like that, yeah, there's a bunch on that one. A lot of times people add me to stuff I'm not even part of. You know, I get that every day, man. Somebody's adding me into groups. I don't even know how many groups I'm part of over there, nor do I promote with it. Okay? I want it to stay separate. Now, when I'm done promoting with my other account and somebody, you know, goes to my link, then in the email I send them, my first follow-up email, I tell them, call to action is friend me on Facebook. Go ahead and sign up at minimum and friend me on Facebook. And I'll welcome you into the Facebook group and get you some more information, the same information that really helped me understand the big picture in this business. That's exactly what I tell people. And I may have a picture of me and my little boy there, and that's it. You don't need a whole lot more than that, right? Okay, it basically tells you everything that I wanted to say. So, but in that email, I have the link for this Facebook account. Ready. So I use this Facebook account here, and the reason why is because this is the one I'm connected to the Facebook groups, and I have all my people at. So, you know, that's how I stay organized. I like keeping it this way. I don't get flooded by people, you know, trying to ding in to see if I'm, you know, doing, you know, asking questions about this Facebook account. I like to have them clean and separate. When I get a message here, it's from someone who's already been through my referral link, and you know, that's it. Or they found me on YouTube, then went through the link. I know that everybody here that's in Traffic Monsoon or affiliated with me is Power Lead Systems Traffic Monsoon and has already seen it. Okay, I like that clarification. What I have on my other one is going to be the, you know, the work getting done. Plus, to be honest, even though y'all, okay, give you an example. Let's say that I got 50 leads in the last day. In the next few days, I'm probably going to start getting 60 back to 100 leads a day. Okay, just because of the fact that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm building it up where it's supposed to be. So it's going to happen. All right. So I'm right back where I should have been the whole time, to be honest. Okay. It doesn't take long. It just staying consistent and throwing things out there to see what works for you. Okay. That I showed you a minute ago is working for me right now. I may reword it or something like that, but this ad basically, y'all listen. Don't copy what I've got. Don't steal my pictures. It's not you. You need to make something work for you. And believe me when I told you, what I'm getting right now, I got very easily the exact same amount with this picture right here. Okay? I could have done this picture just as simply as this. Now, I personally, when you get something that works for you, you don't need a slew of different things right here. Okay? Now, what you can do is update it. Alright, let me see if I can't find where I was at earlier. I'll get back over here in a second. I'll show you what I mean when I say updates. That's not where I need to be. No, they're both the same. Okay, well, let me get back to pictures. Let me go downloads. That'll work. Okay. If you actually look, here's one that says update here. This one is basically another one that's just been updated. Okay, let's see here. Some of these are really old ads that I liked, and I just redid it. Okay, that one right here, I made that one. I think I had like 30 some active members the first time I did that. Okay, why reinvent the wheel if you've got something that works already? Now you can take PhotoGrid, take this image, put it as the background, and then edit this out, or put in my other one right on top of it. Matter of fact, you can see a line above the line to where I did exactly that. Okay, and the reason these connection points are a little odd is because it overhung them the last time I did it. So I had to match this one up with it to make it look like it was authentic, you know, the first one. I'm not going to necessarily redo something if this works. Why do I have to keep being creative, you know, creative with these new things? Now, I have no problem learning something new, but if something works, y'all, if you have a arsenal of ads, let's say 5 of them, or 4, or even 3, it doesn't matter, 3, 4, 5 that work for you. If it works for you now, it'll work for you 2 months from now. See what I'm saying? So this image I have of me and my little boy, I'm going to tell you something now. The ad I wrote was from March of 2015. It is April 2016. I can use it right now, and it would be just as effective as it was then. Now, if I used it every day for 2 months straight, it's going to wear it out. See what I'm saying? So put it out there, and you know that you're going to get results with something that's good, that's been proven for you. Okay, and then take it back. Put another thing out there for a while. Then another thing. And if something ain't working exactly right, jiving the way that you want it to, then take the one that did work and rearrange it a little bit. You know, try something different with it, but keep it, you know, pretty much in the same shell, what the results were, and then see what happens. And then throw it out there. And when you get that one that works for you, now you've got that arsenal in your bag of 4 or 5 ads. It don't take that many, y'all. These rebuilds I've got right here, let's see, here's another one. If you're not spending time with your family, and I know that's messed up, I had to redo it. I had redone it. Or getting these results, paid over 1,800 referral commissions, I have the answer. Click the link. Okay? I love this ad. It's beautiful. It's got good colors. It pops out at you. It grabs attention. I know good and well it gets attention. You know, I know absolutely it does. I could take this right now, if the words weren't screwed up, and take this, change it out, put my newest one in right here, put a couple of circles here so it can give you some idea of what's going on, and be done with it. That's all I got to do. See what I'm saying? Learn to use things like this to grab attention. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Here's another one I did. I made that one the same day as I did the other one. Trying something else. If this one worked better than the other, then great. I've learned something. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really hard. The whole point is, if you go into Facebook knowing that I'm not going to quit, this is the avenue I choose to take, and I'm going to stay focused, and then I'm going to throw it out there until I find what works for me. All right? There's no other way that I can tell you to do Facebook. I don't know how to do it. Not unless you're planning on coming here and stealing everything I've got, and to be honest, that it's not the answer. You're not going to learn anything from that. All right? So don't do that, man. That's stealing someone else's identity. And I hope you ain't got a picture of, I hope you ain't going to take this and just put, your picture in here and be done with it. Because I'm on Facebook quite a bit, y'all. I can already tell you that. So just don't do that. Be authentic. Do the work. Get out there. Get to the people. And you're going to succeed when you do. Make these things that show you're succeeding in your business. Okay? Don't lie to people. Don't steal somebody else's stuff. Use your own and make it. I have never had to steal anybody else's, and I never will. Okay? Because I already know how to make this work. Get out to the people. If I didn't have any of this right now, and day one, you know what my ad's going to be? That one. I'm going back to a good Old Faithful, and I'm going to use Old Faithful until I have them good days. And then when that good day comes along, I'm going to have it right here. But if it wasn't, this won't hurt my feelings. I'll get by just fine. Telling somebody that you believe in your business and what it means to you with a picture like this is going to rock the Facebook world. Okay? Understand that. Now, testing it. Let's say that we're going to test an ad, see how it goes. East Coast, between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock, I'm going to say in the wintertime, colder months, let's put it that way, not summer. Between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock is dead time. I would not post at all between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock. It's because of the fact that there just isn't enough people out there for me to learn what's going on. I might get a hit or two, a lead or 1 or 2 leads from it, but it really won't be the ideal time. And I could have something awesome and it's not being seen yet. It's like putting a brand new movie at a theater at the wrong time, at 3 o'clock in the evening time, on a bad day, and wanting to see what the reviews were by the number of people who come to see it. It's just not the right time. You're not going to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Then don't do this as well. Without an audience, you don't have anything. Okay? So if you're not getting out to the people and getting seen, if you're getting out and not getting seen, it's just as bad. So make sure that you're getting out at the right time. I'm on the East Coast between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Most of the year is dead. 5:30 is a hot time. 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock is rolling. Okay? If you're really a dedicated Facebook person on the East Coast time, just keep that in mind. 7 o'clock in the evening time to about 9:30 is hot. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd wake up some mornings and I would lay in the bed and post my 17 groups for one time. Wake up the next morning with 20 some leads, 19 leads. Okay, I'm telling you that in the middle of the night, not every person is going to be from some third world country or something like that. It's not like you think, and that's fine. I don't care where people come from. I'm just letting you know that you're going to get leads constantly, throughout the entire night. So the night is a perfect time. I've seen a lot of times when I quit, take my little boy to bed. I was like, man, if I could just keep going, I'd make a killing. But and so there's nothing wrong with that. Summertime, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a couple things I've learned from last year. I understand last year is my first year, but I learned a lot. In June, the last week in June, I was averaging over 100 leads a day. Okay, I had gotten to 119 leads in one day. On June the 13th, I remember at 12 o'clock, because me and Charles Boley he just recently passed away, and I hated that. We were in Automated Wealth Network, and he was number 1 on the leaderboard, and I had gotten 50 leads at lunchtime. By 1 o'clock, I had already gotten to 50 leads, and I couldn't catch him. Whatever I threw up, he was only about 8 in front of me. He would keep that same pace. And I remember calling him. I was like, dude, what are you doing? He only does YouTube, and he's a better YouTube person than I am, to be honest, or was. And I give that man a lot of respect. Later on that evening, I passed him. It was my dad's birthday, and I remember that. But I finally caught up and passed him on the leaderboard, and I never went back after that. I stayed on top of the leaderboard for a long time. But in June, a lot of people were killing it for getting out on Facebook, and I think that it's going to be the subject this year. I think June's going to be really good. July, it died pretty hard. Now on top of that, I think in about mid-June, when a lot of the kids start getting out of school, stuff like that, July, August, people are not in the house. Okay, so understand, from 2 o'clock in the evening to, it ain't gonna be 5 o'clock. Okay, it's getting darker later. At least here, what I can tell on the East Coast, it really made a difference. So I might throw out an ad or two at about 5:30 at the earliest. But at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, by 7 o'clock, I will be posting at that time if I was doing Facebook. Okay, but before then, people just move back to a later time. Okay, here's a big tip, y'all. Also, on the rainy days, really, nationwide, a lot of rainy, tropical, tornado or hurricane, stuff like that. These are great days for people to be in on the internet. They haven't been there for a while. They're starving for it. You've got something that's hooked up that's good. You're going to get paid on these days. Okay, you're going to grab a lot of attention. So the rainy days, a rainy Sunday is an awesome day to be killing Facebook. And I would say probably even between 2 and 5, very possibly. So understand that you can get a lot of attention on days like that as well. Cold days. You know what? This year, everybody kept telling me September, October is when they're really going to start coming back in. I don't know if that happened this year. Another thing that happened really big with Facebook was rev shares. I think a lot of people, they jumped on rev shares. That was a huge bandwagon that wasn't there 6 months ago, or a year ago, definitely. So I think that plays a little bit of a factor too. And that's also why I don't like to sit there and put out that this is traffic monsoon, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Because the fact that I want people to not know what it is, get there and see my Facebook, see me on my YouTube video, this is my funnel, or Frank doing it for you, whatever you're using, and then learn from it. I think that's the best way to go. Okay. Let's see here. Not a whole lot to talk about right now. Here's another creative one I did. You want your finances to look like this, but it looks more like this. I have the answers. Click the link. And this was day 90. I had 77, something like that. And I did another one, except with image right here. And that grabbed a lot of attention. Matter of fact, a lot of people seen it. And there it is, personalizing it, grabbing attention, and proof of income. To me, that works good. I can take this right now, go back, take the picture, put it here, bam. Use my photo grid software on my phone. Every bit is done on my phone. It's not more than a screenshot, and then edit it down and then put the letters in. That's it. It's not hard, but it's an attractive ad. It grabs attention. I probably could have put something here, but I wanted the arrow to really point, out to the ugly guy. Let's see, y'all. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I could really tell you? Let's go up here in traffic earned. I'll show you. I think yesterday was a little slower day. I at about 11 o'clock, there's new activity on my videos right here, so that's cool. I'll find out what that is in just a minute. But I had gotten what did I get yesterday? $185 in referral commissions. Was a little slower than usual yesterday, but that's fine. You're gonna have certain days where it's not gonna be as good as others, but I'm averaging about $250 a day, somewhere in the ballpark. And considering the fact that I am back to I'm only get paid about 600 to 700 times. I know 600 are coming apart on that right now, but I got 3 more days. I think I could probably get another 100 referral, getting paid 100 times in the next 3 days. And if that's the case, that's going to put me at 700 times getting paid. And come next month, y'all, your business in traffic monsoon, when you get the ball rolling and people are got the game plan and moving in the right direction, you're going to see your business grows about once, it doubles in about once every 45 days. if you keep getting out to the people. And that's exactly what I'm doing. You know, I'm do Facebook for a little while and see exactly how they go. I learn what YouTube does. And y'all, I can tell you, if you're getting 10 leads a day and you're using YouTube, do not think that's a failure. Do not. Because if you can get them to connect with you in your videos and they're hitting that link, y'all, these people are ready before they even see your funnel most of the time. Okay, they did a search for you, more than likely. They found you. They're interested in what you're doing because of you. Then you've got something to run with. Now what you need to do is show them that you are the person that you're saying you are in a video. And the way you do that is in that Facebook group, welcome into it, and then you post on your timeline, and do not jump boat. Do not go from place to place to place to place to place. Okay, I can tell you, I got a very respectful guy. And he was the reason I came into online business. And yesterday, he contacted me wanting to know, would I take a look at another business? And to be honest, y'all, as much as I love, I appreciate him for, and I know it's probably real and great. And I'm sure he's going to make a lot of money. He'd be a guru considering what you're thinking about. I'm not going to say his name. And he's been trying for a couple of weeks to, get me to look at. If I was not in what I'm in, then I would look at it. There's no doubt about it. But y'all, if he's making $5,000 a month from this very first month, and I change my attention to what I'm doing, what's it going to do to my downline? You know what I'm saying? It's going to confuse my downline. Now on top of that, it's going to make my timeline flimsy. I don't want to sit here and waste what I've built and the person that I am and who I'm saying I am in these videos, and then they come here and see something different. Okay, it's not worth it to me. Anything else, I want you to listen to this, y'all. If Jim, who's sitting beside me, is making $20,000 a month in a business, I wish Jim well. Okay, understand, this is commitment right here, y'all. This is commitment. I wish Jim well. But if I believe in my business and I know that it's working and I'm already seeing growth like I've got, I would be an idiot to screw that up, in my opinion. Okay, so staying focused is the answer, and to me it always will be. Yeah, I didn't mean to make this video so long, and I just kind of told what I felt, and I may show another update with my Facebook, posting and the results I'm getting with that as well. Hopefully I have some days coming up pretty soon where I have 60, 100 leads a day coming up, and I really think that May is really going to be a turnaround point where people they're going to start wanting to get some money together for the summer vacations and stuff like that. If you are between mid-June and July, do not kick yourself in the butt, because just understand, people are in the yard. They're not on the computer a whole lot. People are taking vacations. They're getting out of the house. They're not going to be focusing on what you're doing. Don't think that you're doing anything wrong. Okay, I went to where I was averaging high, crazy numbers. On June the 13th, like I said, it was 119. Well, I think it was June 13th. 119 that day, if I'm not mistaken. I know there's a couple of weekends in June. One Saturday, I had gotten over 100 leads. And because I had stayed so consistent for that week before and weeks before, to be honest, Sunday I didn't post at all, and I still got over 70 leads from the overflow from the weekend, from Saturday and Friday. And we were at the beach at Myrtle Beach, and I was like, wow, where is this coming from? That's amazing. Now, of course, it went on for a couple of days and started dying out, because of Facebook will not have the overhang that YouTube will. And that's something else to think about too, y'all. YouTube, you do the work once, you get paid a year later. I was doing freebie sites, and I got $37.50 commission the other day, and it came from a YouTube video from, a year ago, more than likely, because I don't have any links that's out there for that. And you'll see stuff like that's the power of a YouTube video compared to Facebook. Combine them together, though, y'all, and you've got an awesome collection. You just got to learn how to make it work for you, and the way you make it work is understand that you're going to approach Facebook not knowing what I'm doing yet, but I'm going to continue to get out there until things click. And when they click, then I'm going to take that and put it in my arsenal, and I'm going to learn from it. And then I've got three different types that you really need to focus on. Proof of income. If you want to use that directly, that's fine. It can be a strong source. It really can. You see other people on YouTube. Watch them. Learn what they're doing. You learn by anybody around me. They don't have to be in my business. If I see some guy killing Facebook, doing something right, then I can observe it and learn from that just as good. I want to learn. Any day I'm in here, I'm learning. Secondly, you want to be a personalized one. Like I said, maybe a picture of you or your wife, or you and your wife, or your kids or grandkids or whatever. I think people connecting to you, the sooner they can, the better. Okay? And then the third is going to be the creative ones. That's going to personalize you and maybe put proof of income together. And to be honest, y'all, there's no one that's better than the other for me, because I've thrown them out there. It took me 2 weeks to find that first ad that worked, and I made $1,800 that first month in my online business, and it came from this right here. I will tell you this. I've said it before. When you're in a Facebook group, observe the masses and do the opposite. If you've got 60,000 people in a Facebook group, I don't join any Facebook groups with less than 25,000 people. There's another tip for you right here. There's enough people in them now. You don't have to, go 5,000 groups, 5,000 in a group. 25,000 or more. All right. Now, when I get out to the people, why am I losing my train of thought today so bad? I don't even remember what I was going to say. But yeah, nevertheless, y'all, the video's done, I guess. Y'all, I'm serious. Just take Facebook seriously. Get out to the people. Learn from it. Good or the bad, it doesn't really matter. Just get out there to the people. Continue to do so. And you're going to start to see where just being, that consistency is going to start kicking in. And your leads numbers are going to have to start coming in. All right, appreciate it.